showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week. The West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the third-ranked team, the UCF Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. This deep to start us off. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. It tests the middle, begins. One goes nowhere.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and got to him and forced that incompletion.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Bringing pressure. Gets made on the out route. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll run the option. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score West Virginia 7, UCF 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Stock right there at the line. No gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defense
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. Touchdown, UCF. Just ran away from the defense. Now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a run to the left. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And here's the handoff. Fighting him off.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Picks up the foot. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT puts them in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, UCF 7.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. West Virginia 14, UCF 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The shotgun handoff here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Crosses the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
Catch is made down the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Knights pick up enough yardage for a first down.
42 Spider.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite make it. Forced out at the 1.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Chris, I love this throwback approach by this offensive coordinator. 4th down and goal. What the heck? Get behind this offensive line. Trust that they're going to win that surge up front and give the ball to the back for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Mountaineers line up on 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. We'll try to run it with the option. They'll toss it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Stepping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, UCF. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Point after, not quite through. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the fair catch, signal for and taken. Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Mountaineers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Pitches to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. And now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Let's throw to the right, looking for the first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
The back's got it on the pitch. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They'll take the lead in the second half. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Curtin?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score. West Virginia.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Jukes to get free. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Powering through. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Makes a quick grab. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter.
West Virginia, 28. UCF, 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Knights offense is on the move now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's brought down there.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. Third down coming up.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. Nice.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
And your UCF Knights will take over first and 10.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws a rocket toward the right side. And he's got it for a huge gain. Brought down at the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the second down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
on the set.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, UCF. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. So still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
We'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Here's the option play. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. At Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.